we're heading down to ringside. Oh, and here comes our play-by-play man finally, Excalibur. Glad you could join us.
GQ Money, let me tell you, in Mexico, I'm not sure if you've been down here before, they have these things. They're hot dogs. They're wrapped in bacon. They are delicious. I've had about 5 of them, and I can't stop putting them away.
That's not kosher for me, Excalibur.
And Larry Rivera, a man who knows something about Mexico, a man who knows something about bacon-wrapped hot dogs, here to provide the color commentary on this NWA Mexican Light Heavyweight Championship title match.
Chico, many a night drinking 15 Corona Light, walking out, you smell the smell of that bacon-wrapped hot dog. There's nowhere you're going but straight to that car, Chico. Welcome to Mexico City, ladies and gentlemen, the capital, the mecca of lucha libre profesional in the entire world, Chico. Never in my wildest imagination would I imagine sitting next to GQ Money, GQ Dinero, and the great Excalibur. But here we are, Chico. Viva la lucha, revolucion. Let's get this show on the road, Chico.
This match getting underway. It is, as I mentioned before, an NWA Mexican Light Heavyweight Championship title match. Turbo, the man in the ring, man in black and gold, facing off against Black Thunder and GQ Money. I understand you know a little something about the rivalry between these two men.
Yes, both of these men trained under the tutelage of Skida, and in that training, they were competitive beyond all compare. Each one wanting to one-up each other and trying to prove that they were the premier student at that wrestling training academy.
The majority of matches that take place in Lucha Libre are 2 out of 3 falls matches. So what is the difference for these two men here in this single fall encounter?
Well, it's, as we know, as all professional athletes know, when you have the long road ahead of you, pacing is very important. But when it's a one-fall match, it don't change. And GQ Money, you can expand on this. The energy has to be up front, ready to go, Chico, because there's no second chance.
Rivera, it's huevos to the wall, and you gotta go all out as fast as you can, as hard as you can. You gotta be hard hitting, you gotta be fast hitting, you gotta be lightning quick, have the reflexes to just get it done as fast as you can. You don't get paid for the length of your match.
And here we see those lightning speed as Turbo was countered by Black Thunder. Black Thunder in the purple and black, Turbo in the black and gold. Turbo right now on the receiving end of a couple boots from Black Thunder, and a drop kick to the side of the head takes Turbo off of his feet. Black Thunder getting things started very quickly here in this matchup, showing just how well he knows his training partner. You know, as I mentioned, these two men, the top students of Skida, Jorge Rivera, and this is not only a title match, but this is an opportunity for both men to show that they are the true protege of Skida, and to show that they deserve the top accolades from their teacher, their mentor, their maestro.
This could be the most important match of their career. A huge platform tonight here in Mexico City in front of a capacity crowd, and again on TV in front of millions for this light heavyweight title. This is one that they do not want to lose. In fact, this is one that means more to them than anything else in any other match they've ever had.
GQ Money, you mentioned this before. You mentioned Mexico City. The elevation here is going to be a factor. These two men are high flyers, so they're no strangers to high elevations. But definitely, Larry Rivera, you've spent quite a bit of time here in Mexico City. It's tough to breathe. It's very, very difficult to catch your breath, especially after getting punched in the chest and chopped in the throat, as Turbo just did to Black Thunder right there. Oh, and a boot to the face from Black Thunder, exerting very little energy as he took Turbo off his feet. But Larry, tell the fans at home just how tough it is just to walk around on the streets here in Mexico City.
I'm telling you, Excalibur, many times traveling the freeway, the highway of Mexico City, and you smell the gas. It burns your lungs, Chico, as we see the tremendous arm drag from Black Thunder there. Another huracanrana, brother. But the altitude here in Mexico City is so high that you have to train especially hard to look at this, to do these kind of moves in the middle of the ring and still get up and look at this. Chico,
Turbo was
unbelievable.
He was about to dive on Black Thunder. Black Thunder dove out of the way, dove to safety, and Turbo at the last minute reversed and just faked out Black Thunder. Now Turbo in the ring with the upper hand. Black Thunder on the outside. And GQ Money, explain to the fans at home a little bit of the difference between the American style of professional wrestling that they might be more familiar with and Lucha Libre.
Sure, in Lucha Libre, you're going to see a lot faster, a lot more high-flying, death-defying type action. These guys have the guts to go for the glory, and they also have a lot more of the move-for-move, counter-for-counter style wrestling, trying to just get the upper hand. It's a quicker feel, and it's a much harder style to adapt to if you're an American trying to get in the ring against these guys.
But nothing quick and nothing technical about that as he stopped Turbo across the back and just kicked him in the ribs. Very rudimentary there. Fuerza brutal, as my broadcast colleague Larry Rivera would say.
You got it, Excalibur. If I could add a little bit, you will also see complex chain combinations of moves strung together like a strand of DNA, chick, that will make you take your breath away when you see the incredible talent that the luchadores here in Mexico have.
Very true, Rivera. And Excalibur, let me remind you that as much as we talk about the differences, over the past few years we've seen so many similarities and the influence of Lucha Libre style wrestling. I mean, it was incredibly influential in the popularity of ECW, again in the rise in popularity of WCW, and now here with Viva La Lucha Revolution, it will once again infiltrate America, and Lucha Libre will become a prominent and just huge factor of wrestling in America.
Well, we saw right there just the influence on the other styles of wrestling on Lucha Libre. As Turbo went for an arm drag, Black Thunder blocked it, and Turbo brought him down into a knee bar. But now Turbo on the receiving end of an Ace Crusher, a very American, a Johnny Ace style maneuver. Now, Johnny Ace, to my knowledge, never competed in Mexico, and so I mean that just goes to show you the far-reaching influence of professional wrestling of all types around the world. As you see Turbo wrapped up in a pinning combination by Black Thunder, a victory roll, only gets a 2 count, says the official.
What I liked what Black Thunder did right there was not only hook the legs, but twisted the ankles, trying to get a tighter grip and hold that 3 count. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but he did do what he had to do and didn't take any shortcuts on that cover.
You talked about it being a single fall match, about pacing yourself and just not expending all of your energy in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And there we see Turbo was forced to expend that much more energy as he was wrapped up, but now with the upper hand as Black Thunder on the outside. Turbo, what is this? Up the bottom rope, off the top rope, huge moonsault at the Black Thunder on the outside. What incredible agility.
Jumping 180 springboard into the laid out moonsault, absolutely beautiful.
I'm telling you, Chico, this match bringing tears to my eyes, man, because we are seeing the incredible beauty. The beauty and the brutality. Brutality at its most brutal, but then you have graceful, high-flying Chico like a fish.
Poetry
taking
and
off
motion.
on what I'm telling you, brother. That's what it's all about here in Mexico City. With this great pay-per-view we have coming for you. Viva la Lucha Revolución.
Both men out on the floor. Referee administering the 20 count. Turbo is playing up to the crowd a little bit as Black Thunder's back into the ring. If I was Turbo, I would stay on Black Thunder. I mean, these two men know each other so well that any slip up, any lapse in concentration, as we see there as Black Thunder very nearly was rolled up by Turbo, but Black Thunder one step ahead as Turbo comes off the ropes. Oh, close. Cross body as Turbo was turning around. He didn't even have a chance to see it out of the corner of his eye. Turbo was just squashed between the ropes and Black Thunder's flying body.
These men know each other so well that Black Thunder was able to play this human game of chess and be more than 1, possibly 2 or 3 moves ahead, and you saw he was able to capitalize and send Turbo down.
Turbo coming off the ropes, a boot to the midsection for Black Thunder. Black Thunder sends him into the ropes, Irish whip or perhaps a Mexican whip. As he brings him up, huge Liger bomb as he sets him down. Cover lateral press, 2, no! Turbo kicks out, very nearly a 3 count, and very nearly did we see a new NWA Mexican Light Heavyweight Champion.
And let's not forget the máscaras, Chico, the masks, the very core, the very essence of what is Lucha Libre here in Mexico. You see all kind of themes. You see the supernatural, you see the science fiction, you see monsters walking around. But that is something that must be recognized for many of the new fans that we have here in Lucha
Turbo
Libre.
reversing the BT bomb. I'm sorry to cut you off, Larry Rivera,
okay,
but we very nearly had Turbo retaining the championship title, winning the match and winning the highest honors as Skyda's top student. Catches him at Hurricane Rana, brings him into a pinning predicament. 1, 2, no! Black Thunder able to kick out, able to stay alive in this championship match.
2 7/8.
Very nearly a 3 count. Now comes off the ropes. Black Thunder catches him, reversing him. He's got him up in backbreaker position and drops him down into that huge backbreaker.
Feeling that in my lower lumbar region, chick.
And he drives him down to the back of his neck.
It's gotta be it.
Gotta be it. No! Turbo, what an incredible kick out. Staying alive in this title match. Huge clothesline from Black Thunder. Lateral press. No, again, only a 2 count. Turbo showing just how much this title means to him.
Exhibiting the intestinal fortitude to fight on and continue, but each time he gets up, he's sent crashing back down.
And now Turbo coming through, showing off his namesake around the world into a pinning predicament. 3, that is it. Turbo retains the NWA Mexico Light Heavyweight Championship. A huge, huge counter maneuver on Black Thunder, pulling one over on his training partner and getting the honor of being the top student of Skydom.
That was a perfect example of what I was referring to earlier, the chaining together of complex maneuver. It throws the opponent off. They don't know what's coming next. So it's like a little hole open up, bang, and it's over before you know it, chick. Incredible match.
Incredible match indeed, Larry Rivera. These two men, they knew each other so well, but Turbo, he reached deep down into his bag of tricks. He pulled out a maneuver that Black Thunder just might not have seen before. He went around the world with that head scissors, but converted, I guess transitioned into almost a small package hold, and he tied up Black Thunder, and he got the 3 count and scored the victory. What a huge victory for Turbo to retain the NWA Mexico Lightweight Championship title. And speaking of the National Wrestling Alliance, Blue Demon Jr., the first man from Mexico, the first masked wrestler to ever hold the NWA World's Championship, is issuing a challenge for later on tonight, Viva La Lucha Revolution. Let's go to him right now.
Oliver, escucha bien esto. Y lo estoy diciendo